Good afternoon. I'm Westchester County Executive Ken Jenkins, and we're here to talk about new legislation that will be proposing to the Board of Legislators, that's been proposed to the Board of Legislators on deceptive vapes. I am here with Molly Franco, who is from our American Lung Association. She is our health professional promotion specialist, and Mary Fox Alter, the superintendent of the Ossining Union Free School District. We're also joined this afternoon by Dara E. Joseph, the acting superintendent from the Greenberg Graham Union Free School District, and Principal Paul Bracher, who is from the Greenberg Graham Union Free School District, the Martin Luther King High School. So thank you, everyone. And the reality is that this legislation is critical, because whether it looks like a highlighter, a pen, a USB drive, the challenge is it's not. It's a vape. That's how deceptive the products have become. These devices are disguised in everyday items: a smartphone case, a school book bag, toys, drink containers, those backpacks. They're designed with one goal in mind, to target our kids. What may look harmless in a classroom or in a backpack is in reality a gateway to an addiction. So today, we're announcing legislation to prohibit the sale of e-cigarettes and vaping products that are intentionally designed to look like common everyday items. This law is about protecting our children and ensuring Westchester County remains a safe, healthy place to grow up and to grow up. We're sending this clear message: deceptive marketing that targets our youth has no place here in Westchester County. The proposed law will ban the sale, offer for sale, or transfer of e-cigarettes or vaping products that resemble school supplies or personnel items, right? It's going to have fines that range from $300 to $1,500 for violations, with even tougher penalties for repeat offenders. It's going to authorize the Westchester County Board of Health to enforce the law under our Department of Health. Nicotine addiction can start early, and once it takes hold, it's incredibly difficult to break. We know these companies are clever. They're not just selling products, they're selling addiction in disguise. We can't allow products designed to trick teachers, parents, and kids to circulate in our communities. First, we're going to have thoughts from Molly Franco from our American Lung Association. Molly.
Thank you. So once again, my name is Molly Franco. I work throughout Westchester County as a health promotion specialist with the American Lung Association, and I'm the lead community engagement coordinator with Power Against Tobacco. I'm here today to speak about the very real and ongoing effects that e-cigarettes have on our youth. Use of tobacco products in any form is unsafe. Nicotine use in adolescents can affect the parts of the brain that control learning, memory, attention, and impulse. Vaping nicotine can also intensify symptoms of depression and anxiety and increase stress levels. According to the 2024 National Youth Tobacco Survey, youth vaping continues to be a serious public health concern, with more than 1.63 million middle and high school students currently using e-cigarettes. While this is a 70% decrease since 2019, when 5.4 million middle and high school students reported using e-cigarettes, it is still unacceptable that so many are using these dangerous and highly addictive products. The American Lung Association remains committed to a tobacco-free future where no child is addicted to tobacco products. To end youth tobacco and nicotine use, it is necessary for the entire community to be involved. Lawmakers, parents, teachers, coaches, school administrators, community-based organizations, and healthcare providers. The Lung Association offers many educational resources for each of these key players and evidence-based programs for those looking to quit. Unfortunately, many of the products you see today are intentionally designed to deceive, attracting and addicting young people while also disguising themselves to avoid detection by parents and educators. The tobacco industry will never stop finding new ways to addict the next generation of kids to their products. Their business model depends on it. The American Lung Association will continue to stand with decision makers who are taking action to protect our youth and families. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Molly. At this time, we're going to have Mary Fox Alter, who is the superintendent of the Ossining School District, to bring her thoughts.
Thank you. As a superintendent of schools and as a mom, I fully support this important legislation to protect our young people. And I want to thank the county executive for moving forward on this critical piece of legislation. This legislation, which will as well describe, prohibit the deceptive vaping devices that contain one of the most highly addictive substances that we know of, nicotine, for our young people. We need to create protective factors for children. We need to allow them to grow without hidden devices that make it difficult for parents, for educators, for administrators, for principals, for coaches to see that vaping can occur in devices such as markers, pens, USB drives, crayons. This legislation is a critical, important protective factor that ensures the health and safety of our young people. And again, I thank the county executive for moving this forward.
Thank you. The truth is, we know that in New York State and so many other states, but in New York State, Tobacco 21, it says no one should have any of these products under the age of 21. It doesn't matter. And this is really challenging, especially during this time. I was pointed out by Molly that there's 1.7 million people, young folks that have reported, and that's the ones that reported utilizing vaping products. And get the reality, we have to do better. So this particular law is going to be able to give us the additional tools to allow the educators to do the work that they do every day, making sure that our young people get the best opportunities possible, getting the best learning possible with combinations like cell phone bans or like bell to bell. All of these things are things that make a difference. So we want to make sure first to thank all of our school district leaders that are here, Superintendent Mary Fox Alter of Ossining, Dara E. Joseph, the acting superintendent of schools in the Greenberg Graham Union Free School District, and certainly our principal, Paul Bratcher, who is the principal at Greenberg Graham Union Free School District, MLK High School, and certainly our friend that's with us today, Molly Franco from the American Lung Association, as we continue to do this work. We also want to thank Superintendent Joe Ricca from White Plains and Superintendent Ray Sanchez from Tarrytown for standing with us as we continue to move this legislation forward to the Westchester County Board of Legislators. They see every day firsthand how vaping impacts the students' health, their focus, and their learning, and how deceptive devices are making their way into schools unnoticed. So Westchester County has always been a leader and will continue to be a leader in public health and youth safety, and this is another step forward. So we're urging the Board of Legislators to pass this measure swiftly, so with due diligence, of course, so that it can take effect immediately. We want our children in Westchester County to grow up healthy, strong, and free from addiction. And with this legislation, we're making that future a reality. I'm County Executive Ken Jenkins, and we want to thank everyone that's been with us this morning, this afternoon, as we continue to advance this legislation on deceptive vape products and prohibiting those from being anywhere in our school districts. And here, for those young folks that are under 21, adults, we're going to keep working on them too, right? But the reality is this legislation is essential, and it gives the tools necessary to prohibit these devices. Thank you so much for watching. I'm County Executive Ken Jenkins, and have a wonderful day.